Hello, hello. It's Pheonix here. Just wanted to make a video about the DC Universe Infinite app and how there's been some changes that no one really has been talking about on on YouTube mostly or online. And I don't know. I feel like they're a little big. Um, First off, I'll just show you what the ultra latest releases are if you're an ultra member, which I feel like is worth it to a degree, depending if you're a person who regularly goes to a comic shop to buy their single issues or floppies, whatever you want to call them. But there's a lot of books I don't buy individually, and I actually prefer reading it this way. And most of the time, I read my stuff, from the 80s, 90s period this way, and it works out pretty well. As you can see, the Ultra line, if you don't know, if you haven't seen anything about this, is it used to be 6 months before you see a book that just came out this year on the app, but now it is 1 month behind, which is a lot better, and it's worth it. I think 1 month you're not missing anything out because a lot of these books are monthly, so you're always just going to be one behind instead of multiple. There's not a lot of weekly books in regards to like your main titles, like your Batmans and stuff, like Batman and Detective Comics, which is what I mostly read. Uh, let's see here. As you can see, the ending of this book, which I don't know. I'm not really gonna make an opinion, but it wasn't worth reading. That came out. Let's see. If you love your DC stuff, the fourth one's out for the Ultra line. Let's see. And it's mostly the DC stuff, and then you get to Wildstorm, which they always add for the Ultra members, I think. It doesn't say Ultra on it, but I'm pretty certain these books, I could be wrong, because I'm on the Ultra membership, so I don't know the difference, what it would look like, but because they've been adding certain books, which I'll get to, like the Vertigo books, which they added like mid-November, early December. Those books, a lot of them, you have to be on the Ultra line to access them because that's their selling point, and it's worth it because I believe it was $99. That's what the sale was. It could be over now, but if you love Wildstorm books, as you can see, Captain Carrot and his amazing zoo crew, which I never realized how old of a character that universe was until I started seeing him like in what was it back in Death Metal and all those other books. And then if you have like your Gen 13 or never heard of it, depending on who's watching this, I'm still new to like some of these older titles, which I forget. Gen 13, I believe, is considered Wildstorm, but now it became DC. Even though some of these books still have a Wildstorm logo, which is really weird. And then you got Stormwatch, which I kept thinking Stormwatch was what was that, McFarlane or something like that. Let's see here. Oh yeah, if you go to browse comics, and then you go to imprints and Vertigo, they don't tell you off the bat when you click on these. It's sort of my oldest, but if you go to, well, actually, I don't know if I picked, let's see. Yeah, you don't have to be an Ultra member for this. Oh no, never mind, you do. Oh, wait, okay, it shows you. Okay, let's see. Do I click? See full series. The newest addition they added is like the omnibus and volumes section, which is a little confusing because the omnibus, as you can see if I click it, aren't actually really omnibus, but I guess it's a loose term. They show I think these are the deluxe editions, or they're the newer volumes. They made the roughly, I think, 15 issues. Like if I click book 1, yeah, 1 to 16. That's what it mostly is, which is cool. And then if you go to volumes, this is the old volumes. They're not really in order, the 30th stuff, but they're adding them. But if you go just normal Sandman, you can read all of the issues without being an ultra tier. But if you go to someone like, let's see, if I type in, let's see here, if I can find it. Actually, if you just go to comics, or Brass Comics, and then you go to Detective, see full series. Okay, volumes. They have random stuff, but you have to be ultra for this. I'm not really sure if it's a plus or a minus reading it this way, even though I guess if you're looking for like the specific run, then it's maybe easier just to read it like this because it just gives you that instead of scrolling through and finding what issue is what if you don't know the necessary issue number, but you know who was at least writing it or whatever it was called at the time. Like Batwoman Elegy. Yeah, Elegy. And I don't know, there's a lot to it. Depending on the character, there's more to it. If you go to Omnibus, to be honest, they're just showing the same type of volumes, which is really weird. But I don't know, I just wanted to give a quick heads up for anyone who is willing to go on and try the DC Universe app, Universe Infinite. I'm showing it via the web, but you can read it either way. They have a reading viewer. Or if you already have the app and you want to upgrade, maybe the bonuses. The biggest bonus are like the comics they finally added to the system, to the app, which are mostly the Vertigo titles or the more Black Label titles or more old school stuff. Each week, I might just do it each week under that Ultra releases. I'll just show like a quick update video showing what's being added each week and seeing if that's worth it for you, if the price is worth it. Just remember that the Ultra line is, I forget what the real price, it might be like $120 after the sale, but it's annual subscription only. There is no monthly for it, so just remember that. I think it's worth it, depending on what you read and how long you've been reading. It's it depends on the user, but I'm full DC, and I do like reading all the old stuff. And most of the time, if you're a person that you like a certain character, I will buy those books in physical copies. But any other type of characters that I didn't feel like buying, but I still want to know about or read about, that's how I usually use this app, or that's how I tell myself how I use it, and that's what the price is worth it for me. So if you like this, let me know if you want more, because I'm probably going to make more just because I really do like this app, and no one really talks about it. They've been putting it down for whatever since it was created. But ever since this Ultra line, the digital movement has been ramping up. I'm still a physical copy guy, but I mean, this stuff is pretty cool at the end of the day. So I hope you enjoy that. Till next time, I guess.